Good afternoon, class. My name is Glendale Vince B. Saligumba, and I'm going to be your teacher for today. Now, Section Kamya. I'm sorry, but Section Kamya. You might be asking yourself, what are we learning today? Now, for those of you who might not be aware, we're going to be learning about the revision for literary text with their coherence and cohesion. So, before we start, we obviously have our classroom rules. And as a teacher, I require you to be respectful. Now, I know that everyone here is already aware that in a classroom environment, we should be as respectful as it is. Not only that, but devices are for learning only. Now, as a teacher in this day and age, I'm not going to be restricting your gadget use. As a matter of fact, I encourage it to further bolster your ability to learn and collaborate honestly. Now, since we are going to be out here for quite a while, since you're classmates and all, we should collaborate honestly to further our knowledge. And raise your hand. Now, if you have a question, and I'm aware that some of you may not be the most comfortable when it comes with it, I require you to simply raise your hand and we will tackle your question with the utmost discretion. Keep it clean. That's very self-explanatory. I want the classroom clean when I get here. So, when it comes to an activity, we have the Google Docs and Mentimeter. Since we're going to be using a literary text and revise it for its coherence and cohesion, it is the utmost possibility that we would use Google Docs and Mentimeter. Now, Google Docs. Sir, what is a Google Docs? So basically, Google Docs, it's a website that allows you to collaborate with your teammates and group mates. Now, sir, can't we just, use the words and do it ourselves? Well, that is quite a great question. And you could. But here's the thing. Google Docs allows you to work on a task in a much more efficient way. Now, ano efficient man siya? Well, first things first. Nang isa ka, you have one environment. It is like a website. And in that website alone, both of you, or let's say 3 of your members, can work on it simultaneously. Like, pwede mo magsabay yung trabaho, which would effectively make it more efficient than if you would work single-handedly. And next is partner and class discussion. Of course, just because that in this day and age, technology is rampant, we can't just forget about our class discussions. It is one of the most it's the thing that had pushed the batches before you, before this Google Docs. People used to use discussion as a way to learn and to share their opinions. So, sir, how does class discussion actually help us when it comes to revisioning our literary text? Well, first and foremost, since you're going to be working in its cohesion and its cohesion, you of course have to talk it out. Like, oh, Mr. Leader, I have a task here and I think I'm very confident with it. Now, can I get your opinion about it? So, by doing that, you're actively engaging to your leader that, oh, I'm already done and here's my task and I wish for you to critique it. So that is the most, and probably the most trusted and tested way of how people use their, time when it comes to revisioning text. Now, since we've tackled how it is usually done when you're reversing your literary text, what actually is coherence and cohesion? Now, coherence this is the flow. Coherence. It is the logical flow and unity of a text. If you are gonna be aiming for coherence, here's something that you might know. It should be organized. It should stay on topic, and it should connect sentences to the main idea. Now, by doing so, you would end up with a coherent na literary text na dili mag-jumble-jumble, and it would lead to a much more better proficiency and understanding. And for cohesion, if coherence is the way you organize things, cohesion is the way you follow the rules of grammar. As it is said here, cohesion is the grammatical and lexical links that hold text together. Now, what is the main purpose of a cohesion, sir? Well, I'm glad that you've asked, because when it comes to cohesion, you need to be critical with your grammar. Not really critical, but you need to show that you actually understand the rules. Because there are tenses, the past and the future tenses. You can't just use a past tense in a setting that requires you to use a future tense, because that would confuse the readers of your text. And that is what coherence is for. It's para ma-coherent imong bro kung dili siya maglibog-libog. So, for the application part, in this application part, I'm going to be tasking you guys to fix a story. Now, since there are approximately, Mr. Secretary, how much are present in today's class? Also, there's 20. Since there is 20, I'm going to be splitting you guys into two groups, Group 1 and Group 2. Now, for your task, you're going to be opening a assigned Google Docs that I'm going to be sending through your messenger. So everyone, since I've allowed the use of gadget, please get your cell phones, and I'm going to be turning on my Wi-Fi hotspot so you could tackle that task together with your group mates. Secondly, revise at least 3 to 5 sentences to improve the coherence and vision. Now, once you've opened the messenger and click the link that I have provided, I have lined 3 sentences for each group for you to find out what is the problem and how would you revise it for it to be coherent and for it to be coherent and for it to have cohesion. And after that, and after you talk with your group mates, I'm of course going to be asking you to present it with at least 1 or 2 presenters. And doing so, I hope that you could show what you did and how you did it. So, are you guys ready? If so, we're going to be starting today's group activity. Time's up. So, first reporter, could you please present the report of your groups? Oh my God, that's so amazing! Great job! Though, I've noticed something that you're a bit rushed, and I'm not saying that it's wrong, but there's room for improvements, but overall, it's a pretty good presentation. Now, a round of applause, everyone. Great, so now let's go to the second group. The stage is yours. Now, that was an amazing presentation from Group 2. They've showcased on what's wrong with the story, and it was amazing. Though similarly to Group 1, there are also rooms for improvement, but mostly it is fixable with the way you posture yourselves. So, now that we've finished the group activities, I would want you guys to stand up, be proud of yourselves, and give yourself a round of applause. So, since we've finished the group report, I would now want you to once and again take your devices and enter through the Mentimeter link that I've sent through RGC. Now, as usual, my Wi-Fi hotspot is still on, so you're free, but don't abuse it and go straight to the Mentimeter link. That way, we could tackle your understanding and we could evaluate kung kailan yung score of our quiz. So, are you guys ready? If so, go! Time's up, everyone. Your 8 minutes is done. So, I'm going to be providing the highest for class. According here, in my laptop, the highest is Mr. Vladimir. Mr. Vladimir scored an impressive 10 out of 10, followed by Mr. Donald with a score of 9 out of 10. A round of applause to everyone. So, now that we've finished tackling on how technology can be used when it comes to revisioning your test for coherence and cohesion, I am now going to be giving you guys an assignment. And I know that you guys are probably tired because it's already late. But guys, an assignment is a way for us to learn more at home. So, you're going to be paired. And to prevent a sense of like, now you mispair, I'm going to be pairing you guys via our roulette. So, for group 1, group 2, group 3, and the other groups, here it is. I'm going to be sending it into our messenger so that way you could revisit it and hindi na mo magbalik-balik. And also, once you're done, you will submit it, the Google Docs links, to our class Padlet board. That way, it would be a much more efficient way for us to check it out and to make sure that no time is lost. So, overall, coherence is a logical flow and unity of ideas across a text. And cohesion is the linking device that holds this up together. And the tools we've used today are, yes, Mr. Vladimir? Exactly, it's the Google Docs. Oh, what about you, Mr. Netanyahu? Yes, it's the Mentimeter, we've used it. That's so amazing. And how about for the last two? Oh yes, Mr. Boris, yes, it is the Padlet. So, after all, you've actually learned something. And remember, good writing is a revised writing. So don't settle for less, but revise it so you could achieve the best form of your work. And that concludes our class, everyone. And as usual, stay safe and stay strong.
Relax.
Nanonood na ay ng mamuli na ang picture.
Sorry.